Now, okay, let me start verse 8 again, Revelation chapter 17, verse 8 again. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition, and they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not, and yet is. Okay, let's stop right there. You go to Genesis chapter 6, 1-4, and you see where the angels of God bare the children unto the daughters of men. These was not in the book of life because their father Cain was angels. They had no covenant with God because God had them gave the covenant of the earth to Adam and Eve, and commandments. He gave them in commandment what they should and should not do. So these could not be heirs of the earth legally because they had a father, the seed part, who was who was part of was angel. So these could not be. So they was not written in the book of life. Now, however, through jealousy and deceitfulness, and after Cain told God when he spoke to him by slaying Abel, he said, I will hide my face from you. So as the angels bare children unto the daughters of Cain, this was they didn't serve God. So therefore they couldn't be blessed because they didn't have the covenant of God. They had to come through Jesus, but Jesus was born a product of a black race who had a black mother and a black father, but with the Gentile entombed in the middle. But since they obeyed the commandments of God, Abraham obeyed the commandments of God, God gave this land to these people because of Abraham. And they had to follow suit in Abraham to keep God's commandment. But all didn't keep God's commandment. These are the ones is spoken of in Revelation chapter 16. All who worship the image of the beast and worship the image there, what will become of these men who would take on the Lord the marks. Now, verse 9, and here is the man, here is the man which has wisdom. He's telling you this is a prophet, the man who have wisdom. He will tell you, reveal these things to you, because this was the same thing spoken of in Isaiah 11, 1-5, Ezekiel 10, Ezekiel 2, 1-10, MICH 3, 1-12, St. John 16, 7-16, Revelation 6, 5-6, 11, 1-7, 13, 1, 13, 18, and 17, verse 9. These in Revelation chapter 17, verse 9, which right here. This is the prophet that will reveal all of these things and show you what the significance of these interpretations are. Now, the 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The CIA is the intelligence working with these 7 nations, one being the United States, UK, and the other supporting nations. All these are rich nations, which is symbolized by the shoulders of gold, the head of gold, and this. We got, so this here got to transcend all the way down here. Now, the 7 heads are 7 mountains of which the woman sat. So he said the 7 heads are 7 mountains. We know the mountain tower above the valley. Well, so if you want to say which one is elevated, the mountain is elevated, it becomes the same symbol as the head of fine gold in the breast, because these sit above the other parts of the symbol here spoken of in Daniel chapter 2. The head is gold. That means this is the richest nation of the world, and these head chests of silver mean these are the last richest nations up on earth. So with these 7 mountains being similar to the head of gold, which elevate above the valley, that they bear the same replica as these. These would be the 7 richest nations up on the face of the earth, which would be symbolized by the nations which the CIA would be serving, keeping everything intact for the rich man, keeping the rich man rich, even if he had to go enslave and kill innocent leaders and keep the poor, keep them without leaders, so they would have nobody to guide them and bring them out from under the thumb of the rich man. And this would cause the rich man to keep them oppressed through the CIA. They would say, no, we're not done it, but the CIA did this. Now, and there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not. Then you know 5 of them going to be destroyed. Yet, okay, verse 10. Make sure I'm not running out of time here. Okay, Revelation 17:10. And there are 7 kings. 7 kings is the 7 nations. 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not. In other words, apparently, 2 of them, 5 of these 7 nations that's in here are going to fall, and they're going to leave 2, which is going to be probably Great Britain and the United States of America. And 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he comes, he must continue a short space, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th and is of the 7th. Okay. Okay. United States of America is head. These here is a symbol. But when the CIA takes over the war over there with Blackwater, working with them, then when he wins World War III, because these here is the ones coming out of the bottom of the pit, because that's where their mind comes from. There is a demonic spirit because they don't serve God. That means they're coming out of the bottom of the pit. So this is where this nuclear weapon gonna come in. They is going to use nuclear weapon because that's what their mind gonna say. They don't have a covenant with God. They're gonna try to empty this earth. The CIA would be is a nation within a nation, centralized government. That means it's got a military force as strong as the United States of America or anybody else, but we don't see them. We don't know them because there's a centralized government. They hid in secret. We don't know them. When they go and harvest the earth, seduce the earth, and take for the rich man who have the soldiers in the earth, they create and make them people, find them people who will serve them and who will deny God. Verse 11, and the beast that was and is not, even he is 8. And he's showing you that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as king, 1 with the beast. 1 hour with the beast. Okay. 10 horns is the 10 military fighting forces. They can't set all these thousands and thousands of military fighting forces down and make them king for a day. They have to take the commanders-in-chief. These are the commanders-in-chief of every one. All of these military fighting forces has a commander-in-chief over them, which is the head of each one of the military forces. So each one of them will be made ruler for one day of the earth. All these commanders-in-chief belong to the United States of America, and the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 belong to the support nation, which is 4 belong to this number 1 here, and the other 6 belong here, and this here one here, which is 8, he would be the one to supervise